Good morning, my second grade peeps, my online friends. I'm going to show you a little bit about double-digit subtraction. Now, this is not subtraction with regrouping, parents, so it's just regular subtraction in the ones and tens place. Now, one little helpful hint, I think it might be, or it'll be helpful, is to get you a piece of scratch paper out with this assignment if you need to. And I'm going to show you what I do with the scratch paper. And and it's just a random piece of paper. If you have something you're going to throw away, turn it over and write on the back of it, and that way you're not wasting paper. So, we have 76 minus 12. So I'm going to look. Now remember, we can do this little deal. So we have the ones place and the tens place. Okay? I might need to. There. Now you can see a little better. These lines might help also. And parents, a good thing if your kiddos are writing sideways, turn your paper this way and have them write 76 and use the lines. And then all I'd have to do is this, ones and tens. And yes, I usually write that small. And 12. And that kind of keeps their lines, keeps their numbers straight so they don't get confused. So the reason I said use scratch paper is now we can do tally marks and have room to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have, when you're subtracting, boys and girls, you're taking away something. So if I have 2 minus 1, and I know I have my random things here, so I have 2 minus 1, and I'm going to take one of these things away. It's actually 2 minus 1. I'm going to take one of these things away. How much what do I have left? I have my shark left. 1. So I took away something. 2, take away 1, or minus 1, you have one item left. So when you're subtracting, remember your number is going to get smaller. If you finish and this number here is larger than this number, then we might need to go back and rethink that. So we have 6, and we're subtracting 2. So I'm going to subtract 2. 1, 2. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. On this side, I have 7 minus 1. So I'm going to subtract 1 from 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always make sure, double count if you need to. And I'm going to take one of those away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 left. So my number is 64. Notice that this number and this is smaller than this number. So that means I've probably done something right. Okay? So 33, I'm going to use my lines to help me keep things straight, minus 12. Here I have 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take how many away? That's right, 2. 1, 2. How many are left? 1. So I just subtracted 2 from 3. And notice I'm using words like subtraction and minus. Okay, so that's kind of math vocabulary. So remember that, because they're going to probably use those words when you take a test. So I have 3. 1, 2, 3. How many do I take away? Or subtract, rather? 1. And I have how many left? 21. Is my answer smaller than my top number? It is, so that's a good idea. Let me show you what would happen if that were not true. 33 minus 12. And let's say I wasn't really paying attention. I went, 3 and 2, that's 5. 3 and 1, that's 4. Uh-oh, this number is larger than that number. What happened? Well, we added instead of subtracted. So subtracted, that's not right. So that's a good way to tell if you're doing the right thing. The number's smaller than this number. I'll do one more with you. Remember, you can always go back and find, sorry guys, my allergies are kicking in. 82 minus 31. So I take my biggest number always. You're wondering why I'm always using my top number? Because those are going to be the biggest for right now. 1, 2, subtract 1, and I have 1 left over. This one I'm going to do up here because I have more room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. So I'm very careful to make sure I get the right number of tally marks. And I'm going to subtract 3. There's 1, 2, 3. How many do I have left? You count it and see. That's right, it's 5. Kiss your brain. You're so smart. Yes. So I hope there's no regrouping with this one. So these should be pretty easy. Just make sure you have that piece of scratch paper so you can use your tally marks and not get them all jumbled up, because I've seen some people do this. And oh my goodness, it's hard to tell which is which. Make sure you got your tally marks spread out just a little bit so that you can see them really, really good. I hope you all enjoy the day, and you will do well on this. I know you will, because you're just smart like that. Bye-bye.